Welcome to your weekly cord cutting update. This is where we take some of the biggest stories from the last week and we try to condense it down to one update for you to keep you up to date on everything happening in the cord cutting world. A lot has happened this week in the Sling TV world, starting off with a new Stars add-on where they take Stars available now for $9 a month. You get Stars, Stars Encore, a huge back catalog of Stars content, including the Disney content that they still have rights to. Now, they have a free trial going throughout this weekend. Today is September 9th. The best part of that is on September 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern. They're going to have Star Wars The Force Awakens aired. So if you've been thinking about watching that and you don't want to pay for it, if you have Sling, you got a free trial of that. So check it out. A free trial of it. After that free trial ends, $9 a month if you still want it. Next up for Sling TV, they've added the Pac12 Network. This was the last major sports network that was not available to streaming customers like cord cutters. You had to have cable providers pretty much to get access to this. Now Sling TV has come and made it available. Now Pac12 Network works a little differently. They have 6 regional networks that focus on different schools and different markets, like the Los Angeles market, the Arizona for Arizona State. There's Oregon gets their own channel, Washington and Washington State share one. Oregon State shares it with Oregon too. So unlike like the Big Ten Network where there's one feed, there's multiple. The good news here is Sling TV is giving you all 6 in both the blue and the orange sports package. The orange sports package is $5. It gives you all the ESPN channels and now all the Pac-12 channels. Great option for cord cutters. The blue one gives you NFL Network, several other networks, all the Pac-12 networks, but it goes from $5 to $10 a month for the blue customers. Seems like something had to give there with the NFL Red Zone and all the Pac-12 networks. There just wasn't enough money there to make that happen. Hopefully, though, they keep adding more content to it. They're in total with the addition of this, you get 800 sporting events a year plus replays. Plays on demand. Checked it out. Pretty much every team has classic games on there. I was watching some classics from the 80s, 90s, and so on. So that's cool. Replays of games from this season are available through it. Basically, everything the Pac-12 Network on demand had is now within the Sling TV. So it's nice that not only do they got a sports channel here, they have on-demand content from it. Next up, if you have not tried CBS All Access, this is a great month to do that. Instead of the typical 7-day free trial, they're giving a 30-day free trial. Just use promo code Fall Access, and you'll get access to 8,500 episodes on demand of CBS content, live streams from at least 105 markets. I was told recently that they have recently added several new markets, bringing it up to 150. I'll have to find that list here, but tons of content here. Though I get the question, what about NFL games if you live in a market with a live stream? As of today, I believe that's not included. It wasn't last season, and I haven't heard anything that changed this season. Though CBS has announced that they would like to add it, and they're in talks for the contract rights. But as of today, I don't think they have reached that deal now. So still a ton of content, but don't plan on getting this for NFL football. Next up, Sony Smart TVs. Do you have a smart TV from Sony? You may be about to lose access to YouTube. YouTube is changing the back end of how YouTube works for smart applications. The downside to that is Sony's older TVs, in this case the EX, HX, and X series, are not being updated. Sony left their OS system behind in favor of Google Android TV. I got a hands-on with that at CES this year. It is a really cool OS system. The downside of that is that there doesn't seem to be anyone left around here to come and help fix the older one to work with YouTube. So at the end of September 2016, goodbye YouTube for these. Good news is you can always get a Roku stick, for example, plug it into your Sony TV and get YouTube and a whole lot more. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of proprietary smart TVs. If you have one, I recommend looking at adding a Roku stick to it. If you're thinking of buying a smart TV, get one like a Roku TV, an Android TV, for the reason that Roku develops their software, Google develops the Android one. Even if Sony doesn't support the TV anymore, it's likely that Roku or Google will still update the software. So check that out. If you want, head over to the post and the show notes at the bottom. Right here, there's a full length of all the TVs that will be affected by the loss of the YouTube app on Sony TVs. Speaking of Android TV, it's been a while since we've talked about a new Android TV box in the market. The My TV was displayed at Google I/O earlier this year. Haven't really heard a lot about it. It's an Android TV based media player that's coming from a very popular cell phone maker in China. Google seems to be putting their stamp of approval behind this box, as they prominently displayed it back in May at their conference. But it's rumored to be hitting market in October now. Right now, we do know that the NVIDIA Shield's come out with a new player, and we have now a My TV coming from this Chinese phone maker. So Android TV may not be quite as dead as some had earlier predicted, which is good news. It's a solid platform. There's some missing things, and Amazon Video will be nice to have added to it. But it's good to see that Google's OS is still alive and doing well here. If you're a fan of it, been thinking of upgrading, especially if you have the Nexus player. Been hearing reports that it's been struggling with some recent app updates. This may be a device you want to check out. It's rumored to cost less than $100, a lot cheaper than the NVIDIA Shield, but will not have quite the same performance. Only 2 GB RAM and 8 GB internal storage, but a fairly powerful quad-core ARM processor and a decent graphics card there that should give you good high-quality streaming, even if it's not the HDR quality that the NVIDIA Shield is offering. Speaking of CBS, do you love Big Brother? Well, the new season that starts later this month is only going to be on CBS All Access. Now, they're not completely getting rid of Big Brother back on the CBS broadcast channels. They're coming out, though, with a specific show just for CBS All Access. So this is going to be Big Brother regular season, but on CBS All Access. If you want it, check out the story. You can subscribe to CBS All Access, 30-month free trial right now. Check it out. This is kind of a recent move by CBS to bring content to CBS All Access and not CBS. The new Star Trek show is going to be only on CBS All Access. They're having a spin-off of The Good Wife that's only going to be on CBS All Access. So this seems to be where the future of CBS is going, is over to CBS All Access. But they do say, hey, we will have another season of Big Brother next year on CBS. So don't give up all hope there. Do you love Amazon Video? Have a Roku? We got good news for you. They're updating the app. We've heard from several readers that they're beta testing with some users a Fire TV-esque Roku app. This basically takes the Amazon Video Roku app, makes the interface on the Amazon Video app channel look like a Fire TV with the rows instead of tiles. So it makes sense on Amazon's part to try to make them similar, so you don't have two completely different apps here. There is some rumor here that this points to the new Rokus that are rumored. It's rumored that Roku is rolling out an HDR capable box this fall. Last time Amazon Video updated the Roku app was when the Roku 4 came out last year. Let me rephrase it. The last major update to the Amazon Video app on Roku. The big change there, some user interface and so forth, was 4K. Many are speculating here that Amazon is updating their app to support HDR, which they do have HDR content already, for the Roku. And while they're doing that, they're just redoing the user interface. I tend to lean that way. That seems about right. The timing all seems to line up with a new Roku coming out later this year, and this app seeming to be in a development path for about a month from now. We'll probably see this rolled out to everyone, though it could drop at any time. Seems to be very stable, nice, doesn't really add any additional features right now, just changes the way the app looks and acts, something that a lot of people have criticized it for. It hasn't bothered me personally in the past. I think the Amazon Video app is sufficient, plays the video in great quality, but I do understand some people want some of the features, the row kind of layout, and some of the categories and subjects and playlists that the Fire TV has. So looks like you're going to get all that on the Roku. which could make the Roku the device to get with having the Amazon Video user interface of a Fire TV plus the large catalog of content. So that's the video this week. I hope it helps you. There's detailed links at the bottom. Encourage you to check out Cord Cutters News. This is just a fraction of the content we published, less than half the stories over at Cord Cutters News. And make sure to subscribe to us on Facebook and Twitter to make sure you never miss a breaking news about cord cutting. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. If you have a suggestion or an idea, leave us a comment. We'll love to hear from you.